Hey everyone, it's Jordan from Fish Keeping Made Easy here. Just before the video starts, I just want to do like a quick disclaimer. What you can see in the background is my tank a few months ago. The Java ferns are lush, the Anubias is lush, and just over the last few months, the tank's really been overrun with blackbeard algae. It's from Java ferns that I bought, so basically the tank used to just kind of be Anubias and Amazon swords and things like that, and even likes of the Amazon swords, they've all been kind of dug up by the geophagus. We're moving in a couple of months, so trying to kind of rescape it now is not going to be something I'm going to do. I'm going to rescape it when I get back down. Not 100% sure what I want to do with it. Might go high tech, but yeah, who kind of knows. But yeah, blackbeard algae is just a real pain in the arse basically if you get it. It comes and goes as well. That's the most annoying thing. I've tried all the different remedies. I've increased the flow. There's a lot of aeration going into the tank, and I've been using liquid CO2 and stuff, but it just doesn't seem to really be making a difference. So anyway, this is the video. So it's more or less just a video kind of the fish and a little bit of an update on the tank. Like I said before, there will be a lot of changes happening within the next few months with this tank, but I just thought I would get one final last video of the tank as it is here. Thanks. Today we're going to do a little tank tour of my 240 litre. First of all, equipment wise, we have a JBL. I've never had any real issues with it. Had it running for over a year now. Perfectly great filter. I also run an internal filter. This internal filter is basically just a cheap way of making a wave maker. I didn't feel there was enough surface agitation just from the JBL one. Inside, obviously we have this giant pearl cichlid who is going to continually just swim in front of the camera because that's always what he does when I try to take photos. And you can see the eel, or this Cory's in the way. There's the eel in there, he's just chilling. Just lies under there all the time, just comes out for some worms. Have the gold barbs, which a lot of people ask about all the time in the photos. They have this really nice green, let's see if I can get one of the males. They have these really nice green yellow colour. There you go, there, that colour there, which contrasts really well against the green. Obviously we've seen some of the Corys already, and they're always just kicking about the bottom. There's about 6 of them in here, I think. There's an apistogramma just at the back, one of the females, doing her rounds as they normally do. They all kind of live in this little Anubias plant here. So yeah, we've got Anubias here, we have Anubias here as well. Java ferns. So this is Anubias Nana. This is Bartiard, I think is how it's said. It's not actually doing that well. There's a lot of light coming through the window. It keeps growing sort of diatoms, and I got blackbeard algae and I really kind of just struggled to be able to get rid of it basically. There's an Amazon puffer over there. As you can see, they kind of like that bottom corner. Now they don't really surf that often, to be honest, and there's some that do it more than others. Here's one coming over just now. Yeah, they're perfect little puffers, and I would actually say they're a lot hardier than what they're given credit for. They eat absolutely everything as well. People seem to have issues with them only eating bloodworms, not wanting to eat snails, not wanting to eat that. There's another pistogramma there, the male Cockatoides, dwarf cockatoo there. With the puffers, the Amazon puffers, you get a lot of people saying they struggle for them to eat anything other than bloodworms, even eating snails. Like I've done in a video previous, and you'll see I've done a care video for them. I talk about how you need to basically crush the snails and put them in for them to eat them. Also live Mysis shrimp and live river shrimp, they'll eat those, crunch those up. That's really how I've kept mine's teeth down. I also kind of think mines are biting on the wood and the rocks, which is just kind of luck. We have the blue phantom plec. See if I can find him. He's normally more, there he is right there actually. He's sort of in the corner and it's kind of dark, but you can see him there. Pistogramma's sort of in the way. 2 pistogrammas trying to breed in front of the camera. But yeah, he just kind of chills out there, lives in the sort of crevices, comes out here and there. They're very, very slow growing. It was definitely something I would recommend to someone if they're looking for a plec. Oh, there we go, there's a better one of the puffer there. So they come out, here's one of the larger ones we have. Yeah, so the Blue Phantom Plex, what you want to do with them is kind of like, there's not really much requirements to them, I would say. I don't really particularly put too much pellets and stuff in for them. I tend to see them eating a lot of the bloodworms and the shrimp and things like that get put in. Not live shrimp, just like the little shrimp in the histogramma food. So yeah, there's a Amazon puffer there. So I've had a real ease with my Amazon puffers. I don't think other people have. I think a lot of other people on here seem to have had a big issue. Here's the big male. Really had relative ease with mine, and I've been really quite lucky to have that. I had 5 initially, and I think one jumped out the tank, which is a bit of a shame, and then one sort of disappeared. And that was in the first like few weeks of having them. After that, the rest of them have been perfectly fine. And we have a bit of Vallisneria kind of growing in the back there. I'll see if I can take the camera around the side and see what kind of happens, but I don't know how much you'll see. You see the roots kind of just grow there. They make their own sort of runners and move along, which is quite cool. We have some Amazon swords, but unfortunately, this guy keeps digging them up because he thinks it's fun. So yeah, that is more or less my tank. Nothing too fancy, we don't have any CO2, anything like that. So yeah, thanks for watching.